Hey, howdy everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have another album request from Tundra. It's actually two albums. It's one 40-minute one and one 20-minute one, kind of in the same way as like David Maximicic Ego Eco. They kind of go together. Except this one is by an artist by the name of Yurei, who I've not heard of before, but the art is by the same artist as David Maximicic Ego Eco, Aria Fawn, and it is peak, and you will see it. You saw it on the thumbnail, but it is extremely peak, and I just love Aria Fawn's art. So I'm very excited for this one. Tundra told me to check out one song from the first album that I'm going to listen to, Saudade. He told me to check out Memoria, and I loved it. Incredible song. Had very, very David Maximicic vibes from it. And apparently that's kind of this thing, is that sort of vibe. So I'm 100% on board with this. I threw some fairy lights back there because those cubbies were looking a little dark. And it was kind of weird with like these dark cubbies and you couldn't even see what was back there. I mean, you still can't really see because it's slightly out of focus because of the way that the autofocus works on this camera. But I mean, it adds a little more light to the background at least. It's kind of warm and soothing and comforting. All right. Someone pay me $500 and I'll set those things to rapid strobe for an entire hour-long video. All right, let's check this out. This is Saudade by Yurei. Absolute gorgeous art. Look at this thing. Also, 1,403 monthly listens. Insane. Let's see. So it says here, Yurei began in 2014 as a solo project of composer and guitarist Gabriel Silva Castro from Belo Horizonte, Brazil. Yurei comes to Brazil, by the way, Brazil reference. Yurei is a balance of dense video game-inspired soundscapes and heavy grooves. With a strong focus on melody and emotion, Yurei mixes traditional progressive metal with elements of jazz, fusion, ambient, experimental, and even Latin. Yurei's current lineup is Katie Thompson, Fallujah Chiasma, okay, and longtime collaborator Evan Sammons of Last Chance to Reason. So some other people are involved in this, which is cool. Let's check this out. Big hype. Ooh. Ooh. The vibes. The vibes, bro, the vibes. Oh. Great atmosphere for an intro track. Oh! Also, the cover art is very Japanese inspired, but I'm getting specifically Sekiro vibes. When you get to, like, what's the name of that place? You know the place I'm talking about. When the rope dude takes you to the place. It's been years since I played Sekiro, but man, that game is so good. Loving the soundscapes I'm hearing. Bass. Oh, atmosphere. I love how jazzy this is too. There's a lot of jazz improv feel to it. It's great so far. I was also told that this has more, like this album is more instrumental, chill, gent vibes, and the other one has vocals. So kind of the opposite of Ego Eco, where the longer one doesn't have vocals and the shorter one does have vocals. Ooh, nice switch up. Yeah, this is very jazzy. It's like David Maximicic if he was slightly more jazz. Ooh, that drumming. I'm liking this. I'm having a good time. It's a little bit more all over the place, a little bit more kind of just like slightly more in that random prog sphere compared to something like David Maximicic. And I like the soundscapes, but I think either it's going to take me a few more listens to really catch on to it and like really enjoy it, or it's just a little too chaotic. Maybe a little of both. I don't know. It's fun. I'm really liking it. Like it's banger tier right now, but I'm not quite emotionally latching onto this the way that I do with David Maximicic. It's a little bit different of an atmosphere overall. Am I making sense? It's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Still good though. I have heard this, because Tundra told me it was the best song on this album, and so far I'm inclined to agree. From the other three, this one is better than the other three that I heard so far, at least. Straight up vibes, dude. I love this chord progression. Something about it screams very Zelda to me. I don't know what it is. But like this chord to that chord right there, very Zelda. Reminds me of something off of Twilight Princess. Yeah, I feel like this whole thing is something that's going to be a grower for me. Don't mind me just clipping my hangnails in the middle of a song. Yeah, I love the atmosphere on that one, especially the last couple minutes or so. Evan Sammons, who's this? Gotta look it up. Drummer for Last Chance to Reason and Rototypical. Cool. I've heard of Last Chance to Reason, haven't listened to them, but I've heard of them. So he's the drummer. Ooh, that's genty. Yeah, that drumming is pretty sick. There's an ant on my curtains again. Hold up. I lost him. Hang on. I win. I was still paying attention to the music, but I had to take care of that ant. Duty calls, you know? Yeah, it's giving me the vibe of like good instrumental gent that I'd throw on if I want something in the background, but probably not something I would actively listen to again. But again, it's not bad. It's just not something that's made for this kind of like very active, attentive listening. I was enjoying it more when I was killing the ant. It's still really good though. Insomnium 4, is this like a continuation of another one of their tracks? Yes, it is. Okay. There's another album by Johari called Yurei, and Yurei is on some of these tracks, and that's where Insomnium 1, 2, 3 are. This is what I'm looking at, by the way, if anybody cares. Although, wait, hold up, because this came out 2019. This is 2021. Is this a re-release? Huh? Or did they write 4 first and then 1, 2, 3? I'm confused. Scott Carstairs. That's a name. Who's this dude? Let me look this up. Oh, he's a guitarist from Fallujah. Fallujah. I don't know how to say their name. I see him all the time. Okay, so he's from Fallujah, and what's her name? Katie Thompson is from Fallujah. Very fun. Maybe I should listen to them. Woo! Fun. Nice, that's fun. I like this part. I like half-step chord progressions. Oh. This part's fire. This is the best part of the album right here. Love these chords, dude. That was a lot of fun. I will say, other than that last section, which I thought was really cool, there weren't many parts of this that really stuck out to me as big highlights from this album. It was just kind of like 40 minutes of pretty solid, fun, proggy, djenty stuff. Tundra said it's like ambient djent, and yeah, it kind of is. It's like it's something that's more just like some djent you throw on in the background. It's not really like something you put on and you cry over the chord progressions and the melodies like David Maximicic's. It's a little different. But then I also know that this next EP that I'm going to listen to that came out last year, Our Dreams Were All for Everything, this is pretty good, I've heard. And this has vocals, I think. If I'm remembering Tundra's message correctly, this has vocals. So let's check this one out. Just take a second to appreciate this art. Beautiful. I don't know what is this creature? It looks like a lion with horns that grow into the tree, kind of. I think. I don't even know, dude. It's sick is what it is. Okay. Yeah, this does have lyrics, so so goodbye album art, sorry, it's peak. And they're not synced, so I'll be scrolling myself. But let's go, let's get it. 20 minutes of this, what do we got? Woo! Very jazzy. Vocals are beautiful. Bass. That melody is great. Woo! I feel like this is going to be a grower too. Ooh. What is that twinkly sound? I feel like it's going to be no lyrics to this one. Throwing the art back up. I feel like it's going to be a grower. It was good. It was very prog though. In a way where I didn't catch on or latch on to a ton of stuff there. Let's keep going. Let's hear how the rest of these songs play out. There's only 4 songs on this EP here, so. That's a sound. Ooh. I like these chords. I just noticed in the art there's like the tree is coming out of a house and there's a little person and some TVs in the snow. And then there's this giant wolf deer creature. No, not a wolf, even a lion with antlers, it looks like. Or is it just... Are those antlers? Or are they meant to look like antlers and they're just part of the tree behind it? Are they actually coming out of... No, I think they're actually coming out of his head. And he's just got like a tree on his head. I don't know. Didn't expect blast beats. Oh. See, more of this. Like at the end of the album and this section here. I want more of this kind of stuff. I want more weird stuff. This is that video game influence they're talking about. Ooh, some backwards singing. That'd be interesting to flip and hear what she's saying. Ooh, a little heavier. Nice. That's fun. A little more just straight up chugginess. Ooh, piano. Sing it. Ooh. Ooh. This is really cool. I love this section. This is my favorite section of this EP so far. I liked that last section. That was good. Last track here. Yeah. Big long fade out. It's still going. Oh, they're doing the David Maxim Michich method of make it fade out and then give you 10 more seconds of silence. Just for good measure. Okay, now it's over. Yeah. I feel kind of the same about that as I did about Saudade. I think the main thing is that it's very all over the place. Not in a particularly bad way, but there's just a lot happening a lot of the time. And I think for a first listen, it didn't really stick with me. It was still good. I still had a fun time with it. There were some standout moments here and there, but overall, like, nothing great that I'm gonna remember a lot, at least after first listen. I do have the feeling, and it's probably not like this, but it feels like it. It feels like they wrote the instrumental stuff and then they threw some vocals on top of it later, after the fact. Because it feels like the instrumentals are a continuation of Saudade, and then the vocals were kind of slapped on as an afterthought. And they don't really have any sections that really feel like they work super well together. It's got a lot of potential, but it's not quite there. That's kind of how I'm feeling, where it's very prog, but I think that's a detriment in this case. And I want just something a little more catchy, because it's very, like, everything's constantly switching up and doing something new, and I want a little more catchy. Just a little bit. I'm going to rank this. Goes hard. It sure does go hard. Those are my thoughts. Thanks for watching. Thanks again to Tundra for the recommendation. Again, if you guys like this small band, check them out. Follow, listen, all the good stuff. I love supporting small bands. And yeah, let me know what you think. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.